Here's the global ranking of the top 10 most watched Korean drama on Netflix for the second week of January 2023. Number 1. The Glory. The Glory was the 7th most watched TV show on Netflix in the world last week, from January 8 to 14, 2023. Part 1, consisting of 8 episodes, was released on Netflix on December 30, 2022. 2 days later, it ranked 9th globally in Netflix's TV shows category. On its third day, it reached 5th place among the most watched shows on Netflix worldwide. The Glory took first place in 10 countries, including South Korea, Indonesia, Malaysia, the Philippines, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Singapore, Taiwan, Vietnam, and Thailand. It also entered Netflix's top 10 in 71 countries. The Glory is about the revenge of a girl, played by Song Ye-kyo, who experienced cruelty at the hands of her high school classmates. Because of that incident, she was not able to continue studying at that school and chose to work at a young age. This show is only available on Netflix. Part 2 will be released in March 2023. Number 2. Alchemy of Souls. Next to The Glory is Alchemy of Souls in 8th place worldwide. Part 1 first aired on June 18, 2022 on TVN, TVing, and Netflix, and Part 2 on December 10, 2022. Alchemy of Souls is about the love and growth of young mages as they overcome their twisted fates due to a forbidden magic spell known as the Alchemy of Souls, which allows souls to switch bodies. It follows the story of an elite warrior named Naksu whose soul is accidentally trapped inside the weak body of Mudok. She becomes entangled with Jang-uk, who is from a noble family, becomes his servant and master, and teaches Uk her skills as they both fall in love with each other. Number 3. Poong the Joseon Psychiatrist. Poong the Joseon Psychiatrist is the 20th most watched Korean drama on Netflix last week. The series' first season premiered on TVN on August 1, 2022, while the second season was on January 11, 2023. This series is about a genius physician for the royal family that was expelled from the capital after falling victim to a conspiracy. He later meets an eccentric teacher, Kie Ji-han, and a widow, So Eun-woo, in the mysterious and beautiful Kyesu village. He is reborn as a true doctor who aims to heal people's hearts, writing the prescription for happiness. Number 4. The Interest of Love. This TV series premiered on JTBC on December 21, 2022, and also streamed on Netflix. It placed 31st among the most watched Korean drama on Netflix last week. This series is about the realistic romance story of 4 people who all met at the Youngpo branch of KCU Bank. Ha Sang-soo pursues an ordinary life. He believes happiness is having an unshakable life. An Soo-young thinks that love does not last forever and can go away at any moment. She's busy supporting herself under unpleasant circumstances. Park Mi-kyung comes from a rich family. She is self-assertive and quite open about her feelings. Jeong Jong-hyun is studying for an exam to become a police officer. He has a personality that drives him to do his best in everything. Number 5. Stove League. This series premiered on SBS TV on December 2019 but is one of the most watched Korean dramas last week that placed 42nd at the global ranking. It follows the story of a Korean professional baseball team, the Dreams, that have placed last in the league for the past 4 seasons. When their general manager steps down, the team hires Baek Sung-soo, who has managed several championship-winning sports teams, as his replacement, despite Sung-soo having 0 experience with managing a baseball team. Facing shrinking budgets, infighting between the coaching staff and a team deeply set in their ways, Sung-soo uses his outsider's insight and the help of operations manager Si-young and Ye-hae to upend the Dreams' culture in a bid to create a championship-winning team, despite the looming fact that every team he has managed before has folded after winning the championship. Number 6. Reborn Rich. At rank 45th worldwide is Reborn Rich. It premiered on November 18, 2022, on JTBC and was also made available for streaming on OTT platforms. The series tells the story of Yoon Hyun-woo, a loyal higher-up employee working for the Chaebol Sunyang Group, who was betrayed and murdered by a member of the Sunyang family to cover up a tax evasion scheme. Hyun-woo later wakes up in 1987 discovering that he has been reincarnated into the body of Jin Do-jun, the youngest grandson of the Sunyang family. Using these circumstances to his advantage, he starts his revenge by plotting a hostile takeover of the Sunyang Group. Number 7. Flower of Evil. The series premiered on TVN on July 29, 2020 and streamed internationally on Netflix, iQIYI, Viki, and ViTV with multi-languages subtitles. It follows the story of Baek Hee-sung, a man who hides his identity and past from his wife Cha Ji-won, a detective. On the surface, they appear to be the perfect family. a loving couple with a beautiful 6-year-old daughter who adores her parents. Cha Ji-won and her colleagues begin investigating a series of unexplained murders and are confronted with the reality that her seemingly perfect husband may be hiding something from her. Number 8. Diary of a Prosecutor. This series premiered on December 16, 2019 on JTBC and was made available for streaming on OTT platforms. It ranked 54th among the most watched TV shows on Netflix worldwide last week. Inside Stories of Prosecutors depicts the everyday lives of prosecutors who work like salarymen. Lee Sun-woon works as a prosecutor in the district office in Jinnyang. He seems relaxed and doesn't appear to have the desire to succeed. Cha Myung-ju is an elite prosecutor on the fast track in the Central District Prosecutor's Office in Seoul. One day, she is suddenly transferred to the District Public Prosecutor's Office in Jinnyang. Number 9. Red Balloon. Red Balloon is the 56th most watched Korean drama on Netflix. It is an ongoing TV series that premiered on TV Chosun on December 17, 2022. It is available for streaming on Netflix and Viki for selected regions. Red Balloon tells the story of 4 individuals who want to satisfy themselves by fulfilling their goals after failing several times. Jo Eun-gang wants to become a school teacher but has failed to pass her teaching examination. She now works as a private tutor. She is a person who will do anything to get what she wants. Ji Nam-cheol comes from a poor family, but he is married to a woman from a rich family. He runs a business that is owned by his father-in-law, but he is powerless at the company. Han Ba-da is a married woman. She works as a jewelry designer. Right before her wedding, her parents went bankrupt. She was about to give up on her wedding, but her fiancé persuaded her to marry him. Her life is not easy due to her mother-in-law. Go Chae-won works as a dermatologist. He became a doctor as his parents expected and is married to Han Ba-da. He doesn't like his job and he knows his wife is having a hard time due to his mother, but he doesn't know what to do. Number 10. The Penthouse. Next to Red Balloon is The Penthouse at rank 57th. The series' first season premiered on SBS TV on October 26, 2020, the second season on February 19, 2021, and the third on June 4, 2021. The Penthouse tells the story of wealthy families living in Hera Palace and their children at Chang'a Art School. Shim Suryeon is an elegant, wealthy woman who has a tragic past. Her husband Ju Dan-tae is a successful businessman. She later learns that he is hiding a secret from her. Oh Yoon-hee comes from a humble family background. She has had bad blood with Chin So-jin, a famous soprano and daughter of the head of Chang'a Art School, since high school. They got involved in a love triangle relationship with Ha Yoon-cheol. All of them have grand ambitions and desires for their children and would do anything for them. However, their lives begin to crumble as a young mysterious girl named Min Sala falls to her death during a party at Hera Palace. While the Hera Palace residents try to cover up the fact that she died on the premises, they cannot help but suspect each other of the murder.